All right, guys, here we are. Are you guys as excited as I am? Because today we are going to be looking at my brand new 2018 one-of-a-kind, first one in the world, blue Lamborghini Performante. And listen, guys, it's been an exciting journey, and I am so excited that after a couple of months we are now here and the car is here. And I wanted to share with you this incredible moment because this is a first for me in a couple of ways. Most of you know I teach at Exotic Car Hacks to only buy used cars the right way and to be able to, of course, get in and out for a profit. You have been seeing me in the last couple of videos buying the new NSX, the new Performante, and a bunch of new cars which are completely contradictory to what you may have seen me talk about, which is actually part of something new I'm introducing soon about new car hacking, and we're going to talk about that in upcoming segments. But today we are just on an exciting pattern to be able to see this brand new one-of-a-kind Performante that after a couple of months is now finally here. So I'm super excited to be sharing this moment with you. And you know, like I said, this is a first for me because this is actually, a lot of you may have known that I've owned a couple of Lamborghinis before, from a Murcielago. I've had a Huracan before, which you've seen me review and I hated. It had a lot of plastic, so hopefully this is going to be better with the forged carbon. But really, guys, like the main thing here is that this is my first brand new Lamborghini. I have never bought a brand new Lamborghini previously, and so this is a big step for me. It's just exciting to be able to share that with you, especially knowing it's a Performante and that it's such a unique color. But look, one of the things, I'm going to tell you this when we get inside, but look, one of the things I want you to think about here, it's going to sound exciting, and I know a lot of you guys watch YouTube, you check out all of these cool videos. We're doing, a lot of us, you know, with YouTube channels have incredible Huracans and Lamborghinis and all kinds of Ferraris and everything else, and it's easy to get lost in translation, meaning it's easy to like just look at that and be like, man, like these guys are young and they have all these cars and all this money, and it's easy to forget the 20 plus years it took to get here, to this moment, to this opportunity right here, to be able to experience this. So let's go inside. I want you to experience the car first because it wouldn't be fun without that, right? And then I want to tell you a little bit of a story to how we got here to begin with, okay? So come on in. And by the way, we're at Lamborghini Palm Beach. These guys have been phenomenal with me. They've really helped me out with this, so I really, really want to shout them out in this video for taking the time and being able to spec a car like this, because it really, and you'll see, we'll show you, it really took a lot of effort. So come on in, guys. That's actually not it, but that's a great fucking color. Like I'm telling you, this is amazing. Like whoever's gonna buy this car is super lucky because this is a beautiful car too. But come on in, come on in. All right, you ready for this? Bam! Okay guys, so listen, I told you earlier that this was a first for me because this is my first brand new Lamborghini, and that's a big deal because listen, 20 plus years ago, my mom came to this country and had nothing. Like we came literally to the United States with absolutely nothing. And as a result of it, you know, we had to struggle. I even remember the day when we had an actual Ford Fiesta, like an actual Ford Fiesta, like a piece of shit, little Ford Fiesta, and we had to push it because the starter wouldn't work. And that was the first car ever we had, you know. And today, I'm able to get here into a Lamborghini dealership and buy a brand new Lamborghini Performante. And this is the power of working on things you love and just staying consistent and focused through life. It gets you here and it gets you in this opportunity. And one of the things I don't want to discard here, because it's really important, guys, like I know you see me talk about exotic car hacking and everything, but we're not talking enough about the opportunity of work and the fact that small steps will lead to big outcomes if you keep adding them up, you know? You're not seeing the 20 years before this. You're not seeing me going to McDonald's begging for a job when I didn't have a green card. You're not seeing me actually struggle to watch my mom work from like 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day nonstop so we could afford a basic studio that barely had even a bedroom in it, and we're both clunked. and she had to sleep on the floor. You're not seeing her steal my Christmas gifts because we couldn't afford to buy any. You're not seeing these things, right? What you're seeing is like this, and it's cool, but I want to make sure you guys don't forget that this stuff takes work. And so all the years, you know, me being a telemarketer when I was 14, me struggling and having to hustle to find a way to get a banking job at 18, and everything in between, and all the long hours, the pain, the getting fired from work, and the crazy building companies pulling my hair. You've seen the McLaren video where I'm fucking like yelling at people, pulling my hair and telling them like, look, this is how fucked up the world is. This is what all of that comes to. It's like, it's one tiny moment, but it's an entire lifetime ripple effect of struggling, work, consistency, and focus that gets you here. And so I wanted to make this video just first off because I wanted to show you the car, and I'm going to take you in detail through the car, but I also wanted you guys to really understand that the power of being consistent and focused in life, you know, is what ends up getting you here. And listen, I write a lot of books on this, you know, third circle theory, radius, things about like business, entrepreneurship, mindset, things that, you know, will help you. That's why I've devoted my life to this today, because I believe that I didn't have anybody to help me do this. I didn't even have the internet growing up to do this, and you guys do, so you have so many more opportunities than I ever had. But, you know, so today I'm glad and very proud to be able to, you know, own businesses that help people. But at the same time, I don't want you to forget, like, take all the books aside, the courses, the learning, everything aside, and just remember that whatever you're doing, if you're a cashier today, if you're just cleaning cars today, or whatever it is you're committing to, please stay focused, and please, please, please remember, being amazing at what you do eventually is the single best way for you to get further and for you to get to the finish line, because the finish line is never an A to Z. It's always about getting to that place where you're negative 100, you get to 0, and then eventually you get started and passed on to the finish line. So I want you to get there. You know, I want you to understand what it takes to get there. I want you to understand that seeing a performante like this may look exciting, may sound exciting, but it is far, far, far from just a short-term journey with the end being a goal like this. These are not goals, people. These are rewards. And this is what I want you to get at, is this is a reward. This is not a goal. You can't have a performante as a goal in life. You have to have this as the reward for the outcomes of the work you perform. So next time you're like, hey, listen, my goal is to have a Lamborghini by 30, my goal is to be a millionaire by 20, start rethinking how you think and focus so much more on this idea that, listen, it's not about what you're going to earn, it's about who you're going to become. So start making goals around, I'm going to be the best chef in my city by the next 3 years. I'm going to be the strongest bodybuilder in my gym in the next 2 weeks. Whatever it is, set goals that are applicable to skills and talents, and I promise you, as you get good at it, you will get to a place where things like this and all the lifestyle you want, the watches, the cars, everything else, it comes as part of the reward of the manifestation of your talents. So focus on that, guys. I guarantee your life will get better. Hope you really like the spec on my new Huracan Performante. I'm gonna take you through a little bit of it so we can take a closer look at it. All right, this is the world's first blue Gallo, Calo, whatever the fuck they call it. Who cares? Listen, this is, I call it Tiffany green. I call it, this is the fuck you Lambo Performante of the year. You know, like, great fucking color. We spec'd out this blue with the yellow calipers, great contrast with the center lock wheels. I want to show you some of the basic features we carried inside the car. Obviously, most of the Huracan Performante is carbon forged when it comes to the actual trim inside out. So they replaced a lot of the plastic I used to complain about all the time. You heard me in the first video say this is complete shit because everything was plastic. And now they listen. Look, we have nice black here, we have leather, we have carbon composite, we have suede. I mean, the carbon follows all the plastic inside. It's just absolutely striking. And then of course it follows through to the engine bay, and it even follows through the outside. The main thing though with this car is how amazing the Tiffany blue with the actual yellow stitch in contrast. It's just not too much, it's just enough to make it work. And that's why I'm really, really excited with the color spec, and I think it came out even better than expected. So in the next coming weeks, you can expect some white HRE wheels. This is going to be Papa Smurf's like new ride. It's going to have white wheels. It's going to get lowered, and hopefully, maybe I even go as crazy as putting a new hood on it. But for now, this is an incredible car. Super excited with how the specs came out. It's got all the right shit in it, and it's going to sound amazing. We're going to hear it a little bit later. I'm going to take it outside. I don't want to, completely like destroy the windows here, but it sounds amazing. I just love this, and so I wanted to show people like what it looks like when you spec out a Lamborghini, like
yeah, absolutely,
and because they've never seen it, they don't understand, and so I want them to see it, that it's not just you sit on your computer doing the plays. You actually get here, right? You get here,
seat belts,
and you get a really good feel for it. But it's funny when this car, I remember these two because they're like different shades of blue, and I've seen this before, even on a Performante.
We've all seen that.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was just, but I remember like when I was here, I was like, I want that, that thing on the wall, that blue thing. And then you told me they can actually make it, and I was like, oh shit, like that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about like that color, because I know I've seen that with Audi, and I know when I picked, like I've seen it on an Audi R8 V10 Plus before, but I had never seen a Lamborghini. So.
It's very similar. It's called Blue Glauco, and it's actually very much like this leather trim here, just with a little bit of pearl inside there. It's a relatively new colour, but this Performante that we're building is going to be the first one in the country in that colour.
Okay, so we got the first Performante in the country in that color, in Blue Glauco, which is awesome because we wanted it to be unique, so it kind of worked, right? And then we decided to do these wheels, which were the center lock ones, with the little yellow caliper, which gives a really, really good look, really, really good look. And then one of the things that I really liked is you recommended we do the gold belts. To give it like a kind of a feel to the yellow.
Correct.
But then I was kind of annoyed because we couldn't do a yellow belt. Was there a reason why Lamborghini didn't do a yellow matching belt?
Well, it is. It's Giallo Taurus. Giallo meaning the word for yellow.
Okay.
Auto is gold, so it is closer to a yellow than it is gold, but it does have a hint of gold in there.
So they use that as a universal seat belt, for all the yellow trim inside, if you wanted to have matching color seat belts. But yeah, so it was just an exciting time to be able to actually see this and see what this concept was like. And I was actually making fun of this, which is funny that these are supposed to be different carpets, but they both look black. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's really cool. One of them is actually blue, but to me they look black. Is there a cost difference in the carpets?
No, there's no cost.
Okay, so it's just a preference. Okay, because I was making fun of that earlier, so I was wrong. Because I was like, you can pay more for blue carpet that looks black. But otherwise, I thought the experience in general here was amazing, and you guys help everyone spec their cars.
Absolutely.
And I've seen my friends come here and spec their cars, and I was pissed because I was I've never spec'd a car. I know, so I thought it was cool. But if someone wanted to spec a car to a crazy color, here we have Blue Geico, but if you had a crazier color, if I wanted to do something that's never been done before, would Lamborghini let me do that?
Absolutely. You could, for example, if there isn't a color out there, you like both of these, you want to combine them to get that off shade. We could send them both samples and give them an idea of how to mix them together. Interior-wise, if you had a favorite couch that was a particular color, we could take a sample of that, send it to Lamborghini, they'd match the leather in that color too.
Oh wow! So
totally customizable.
Which is awesome. But my paint costs 10 grand. What does the average paint cost if you want to do something more crazy? Because the next one I'm probably gonna have to do something that's never been done before.
Something more crazy. Right. If you're looking to do your own personal color, it could be anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000.
Okay, and then you get to pick also what the name is, right? Isn't that what Chris Singh did at some point?
To a certain extent,
okay.
Yeah.
So they get you maybe to play with the name if you.
They'll work with you a little bit, yeah. You can't choose the exact name, but we'll work with you.
Well, first, I want to thank you guys because you and your team have been amazing. You're just super awesome through this whole process, and it's been exciting to see just not only the level of customization, but also the customer support throughout. I know I'm a pain in the ass in general, and you guys have been awesome. So thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Yeah, it's exciting to actually be able to drive this. So guys, listen, if you want to spec a brand new Lamborghini, you need to call these guys, Lamborghini Palm Beach. Get in touch with them, and Wayne here can help you. you and his team are just amazing people. They do a great job from everything from A to Z, and you know, don't worry about being a pain in the ass if you're OCD like I am. You know, if they can work with me, trust me, they can work with you. So hopefully you guys give them a shout, and please don't spec a car the same color as mine, because it's gonna like be completely messed up. Then I'm not gonna be. Yeah, don't let them, man. If anybody calls, just be like, never again. Like, this is closed off. Exactly. Yeah, charge them 5 times as much. They'll run away. Perfect. So thanks, guys, and thanks again for letting us in here. Hey, thank you very much for all the stuff. We finished our video and everything else. I got 3 checks for you. How much am I paying for this, by the way? Like $320? These are the checks. I appreciate you guys for all the time, effort, and everything, and letting us film in here. Super cool. For you guys that are watching, Wayne, right here, Lamborghini Palm Beach. Tom, Lamborghini Palm Beach, General Manager. Definitely reach out to them if you want to spec out a car. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Always appreciate it.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.
Hey, actually, PJ, hold on one second. We got a special surprise for you.
What do you got?
To give you a very special gift.
This is super sweet, guys.
Polos, magazines, and
Super nice. Oh, and the keys. We're going to need those, right, at some point. Well, thank you very much, guys. You guys are going to have to. Really appreciate it. I'm sure we'll do a lot of rallies together. So how do you guys like it? I mean, let me know. Like, get on the YouTube comments, get on the Instagram comments. I don't care where you're watching this video. If you're seeing this, get on the comment section and leave me a note. What do you think? Like, did I do the right thing? Do you like the color? I know it's kind of extreme. I was going for something different. You complain I only had white cars. I listened. I did something completely out of wax, and I have a black, white, and this weird little color. And I ended up getting rid of the Bentley, so no more white garage. So hopefully some Skittle color garage will help you guys get more excited about some of these upcoming videos. But tell me what you think. Get in the comments. Tell me, did I spec this car right or no? You love the color, you hate it. I'm dying to hear what you guys have to say. If you hate me, that's okay too. A lot of you guys do. Just send me comments. Hate comments are always fun. You know, like, we always have a lot of fun talking about them on YouTube. But guys, thank you again for following. If you want an exotic car, remember, you need to get on exoticcarhacks.com and learn the strategies to buy, to get in and out of all these exotics without having a cost associated with them. It's so much more incredible when you can play this game without losing money. And this is the key to Exotic Car Hacks. We teach people how to drive the car of their dreams without having to lose money. And that is something that is available to you too, only at exoticcarhacks.com. So follow us, learn more, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.